Hi everyone, this is Ilaria and Brooke from FEET-NESS, and today we're here for a very special foot workout. I don't know if you heard recently all the buzz on TikTok about the Barbie feet challenge, right? And a lot of experts and podiatrists are concerned that if, while you are wearing shoes, that position is supported by the shoe. When you do the challenge and you get off the shoes, then there is no support. Now, that's fair, but it's also true that we need to work out and strengthen the muscles around the ankles because we need to have strong ankles that are able to support our posture and our body, right? So I don't fully agree with the experts. I think that not that we need to do that challenge every day, not that we need to do it if we are not ready for it, but it's very important to work out the ankles, the feet, so that we can play sports, walk around, or run to catch the bus, or run in the park, anything we want to do safely without getting injured. So we are going to start strengthening all the muscles around the brook and around the ankle. And Barbie Brooke is gonna help me to do this. Who better than her? So let's do it. So we start with the easy motion of dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Now it's easy. I mean, she's like Pilates instructor, so she knows how to sit and how to stand. But yes, anytime we do a foot movement, we want the whole body to be kind of in a good place and connected, right? So even though dorsiflexion, so pulling the toes towards you, and plantar flexion are kind of easy movement that probably everyone can do, as we work out, I want us to do maximum range of motion. So when I ask Brooke to pull the toes and the ball of the foot back has to be full, and the little toe as much as the big toe. And then point to me, and a lot of people, again, she's really good. Exactly. They do that banana foot that in this case we do not want. We want to be able to control the alignment of kneecap with the ankle and the little toe with the outside of the hip. Okay, she's parallel, she's in a very stable position. Let's do it again. Dorsiflexion, push back, 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 and plantar flexion. And again, back and point. Now I'm resisting her a little bit. So I'm asking her to pull back with my hand resisting. It's a little harder. And then stay up. And I want you to push, 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 push. Good. Keep pushing, 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 pushing down. Very good. Now pull back. Good. And push. Very good. And again, pull back. When she does this, she works the anterior part of her legs. The tibialis anterior. When she pushes down, 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 all the complex of the posterior muscles, so the soleus, the gastrocnemius, and all the posterior muscles of the foot, of the leg. Again, pull back, 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 all the way, and push, 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 push. Now, what if you don't have an instructor with you? First of all, already free motion. You get some work because there is a lot of effort happening. But otherwise, I would advise to have like a sort of an elastic band, a resistance band. If you have the long one that you can hold from a farther away position, that's good too. And from here, she's going to resist the plantar flexion. So she pushes down with the feet. Yeah, point, 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 point. That's right. And then you pull back. Very good. And again, you point, 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 point. And then you pull back. And now we can show you also with one foot at a time, right? If you want to be more specific, that's it. Always do both, but you can work individually and be more precise and go into really what your body needs the most. Perfect. We go to the other side for 2 reps, and you go very good, and you go point down all the way, nice, and back. And again, point, 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 and back. Really nice. Now, for the anterior tibialis, she can resist herself. So you can put one foot on top of the other, like she's doing now, And this is the resisting one, this is the working one. So you go pull up, up, up. Very good. So with her left leg, she resists, but not too much, otherwise her right ankle does not move, right? Are you tired? You feel the work? It's like you feel these muscles really firing up, right? Let's do the other side. So same thing. This is the working foot. This is the resisting leg. And she creates a self-resistance so she can work with a little more load as opposed to the free movement. And then if you follow me and FEET-NESS and you already have a rescue loop, this little two-band tool, then here you can accomplish many things with one movement, because you can create tension on the outer hip, just putting a little bit of tension in the springs. And then here you go. You can go from full dorsiflexion to full plantar flexion. Really good. The little toes pull back. And now here, nice and aligned without rotation. Let's do 2 more times. Beautiful. Very good. And let's go also in the alternating motion. This is more advanced, but really works the outer leg. We're going to go specifically there in a second, but we start getting into it with this parallel work, just paying attention to the stability of the pelvis and the alignment of the 2 legs reaching down. Wonderful. So let's take rescue loop away. And now I want you to turn around, because we're going to do 2 other exercises that are very important. So one is the lotus, and then we're going to work a little more on the toes. So what is the lotus? In these 2 exercises, we worked a lot, the anterior part and the posterior part of the leg, right? What about the side? That's very, very important. Actually, the strength of the side of the leg is fundamental exactly when we wear high heels or when we step down the curb, right? That's the ankle position. And so many times happens that we fall out and we sprain the ankle, right? But if my sideline is strong and if my heel is placed correctly, then there is no problem. Even if the foot is more mobile in this position, it will be able to handle the work and not get into any injury. So to do that, she's a 90-degree angle on the knees. She's going to flex the feet and open the knees and the feet out. Now, from this position, I always tell my clients to pull the little toe up to the outside of the knee. Now, you could do this with rescue loop and have a lot more resistance, but you can also do it like this. And if you place your hands on the outside of your shins, you feel the fibularis muscles really firing up and being there nice and strong, working for us. And then you can release. I usually like to keep it for a few seconds just so that the brain can understand the motion, right? So here you go. She's an expert. She teaches for me at the conferences. But if you're new to these exercises, it's like a lot of work, a lot of mental connection to understand the position. Wonderful. Okay, so we work the front, the back, the side. Now let's create a little more stability at the foot in general, thinking about spreading out the toes and the foot. So let's try to spread the toes as wide as we can, and then we release. And again, you spread, yeah, create space and release. Now let's get a little extra stuff. We're gonna try to lift the 2 big toes up. Beautiful. We're not gonna buckle in and out. She's doing good, but usually the mistake is boom, this. When I lift the big toes, that's what happens, right? No, I'm gonna keep my knees aligned, my ankles aligned, and I lift the big toes up. And let's see if we can do the switch. Big toes down, 4 toes up, and switch. Good, and switch. Very nice. Switch and switch. Relax the toes down. Now lift them all up and let's wave them down for a few times. Very, very good. Now, one more exercise sitting down and then we'll stand up actually. Let's go again with the long legs. You face me. And now we're breaking down the foot, because before we work with the foot in one, without separating the toes from the ankles. Now that we mobilize a little bit, we are ready for it. So from here, I want you to go in full dorsiflexion. Now, we're gonna go into Barbie feet, and we go into this position where the ankle comes forward, but the toes are up to the ceiling. Then you point the feet like a ballerina. Then you go back to Barbie feet. Then you come back to flat, like when she's in the real world. Then you go Barbie feet, point, Barbie feet, and back. And again, Barbie feet, point, Barbie feet, and back. Let's do one more. Barbie feet, point, Barbie feet, and back. Good. So relax, release everything. You see how it's so important to get into these motions and positions and movements without the body weight, but really just to teach the joints those movements and strengthen them up. And now we transfer to the standing position. And if you have a little wedge, like a photography book or something, that would be best because the work is more complete. So place your book, your wedge, anything you decided to use in front of you, and either stay next to a wall, to a chair, or a pole to hold on for balance. You will need it at some point, but in the beginning, please be safe. Now, I want Brooke to bring the front part of the feet up. Perfect. And to make it a little more supported and easier, we start in Pilates stance. Yeah, even closer. Pilates stance is not too much work turnout, just to have a little bit of an opening. And why I want this? Because I want her to have the heel support right now. So from here, I want you to do retroversion. Very good. Let's start going up on the toes. So from here, you lift up. Very good. Now try to have a little more weight on the outer. Keep the heels together. Beautiful. And lower yourself down. Very nice. Lift, lift, lift. Stay up. And with control, lower yourself down. And again, up, up, up. Now, I'm resisting. Pretend to have a spring to push, and you push, you push, you push, you push. Beautiful. And again, lift, lift, lift. And resist, resist, resist. And very good. Now, from here, she's going to bend the knees. So lengthen your lumbar spine as you bend the knees. Of course, you cannot go too much because the ankle has a limitation, but we accept whatever range of motion we have. And then you extend your legs and you wrap. Beautiful. And again, you bend and extend. Very good. Bend and extend. Very good. Now, she's going to move to a parallel position. And if you have somebody with you, I want this person to wrap an elastic around the ankle so that you need to do a little more work on the outside. Otherwise, you can double this up and put it around or something so that you can have your feet parallel and have a sort of resistance around you. The rescue loop is also good. So from here, I'm going to wrap this around, and I'm going to ask her to lift the heels up and push the heels out into the elastic. Very good. Keep pushing out as you lower down so we get into posterior tibialis a little bit more. And again, you lift, lift, lift. Nice, Brooke. And down, resist, resist, resist. And again, lift, lift, lift. And down, resist. Now, I like to go higher and wrap it around the knee, maybe just above the knee, not to be in the joint, on the joint. And here she bends. That's fine. Bend, bend, bend. Push out on the elastic. Yeah, there it is. And extend. Good. Long spine. Push out, out, out. That's nice. And extend. And again, push, push, push. And extend. One more time. Push, push, push. And extend. Now, just thinking about what we did, let's put it all together. Let's keep this parallel position. I think it's a good one. So from here, nice position. I want you to bend your knees. Beautiful. Think about that outer push. Now lift your heels up high. Beautiful. Extend your legs. Nice. Now think about that push and the elastic around the ankles. Very beautiful. One more. Bend. Lift up your heels. Extend. and down, down, down. Now we reverse. You go up into Barbie feet, lift. Bend your knees, keep the Barbie feet. Now lengthen down, 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 and extend. Beautiful. One more time. You go lift, good, good stability. Strong toes, strong feet, lower down, long lumbar spine, and extend. Really nice. Now, we can put the book away and we go into a quick myofascial stretching for the calf muscles. If you hold that position a lot because you wear heels, or simply if you do a sport activity and you don't stretch the calf muscles, that's not a good idea. If you keep them short or if you use them a lot, you need to release them. So she's going to position, really good, lunging. You can step forward a little more, perfect. So she reaches basically a diagonal with her body. Let's move this forward a tiny, that's it. So one important thing is that the foot is not turned out, but it's nice and straight. The knee is straight, and that's it. She's forming a line. It goes from the palm all the way down to the heel. The knee is straight. And now, Brooke, I want you to go on the outer foot first, and also to lift the toes up. So the whole thing, like the fascia at the bottom of the foot, the Achilles, the gastrocnemius, everything is in line, everything is elongated. Then we shift and we go medial. So still posterior chain, but more medially on the leg. Very, very important to do them both, and very important to execute them with the long foot that doesn't turn out or in. Very nice. Now, let's stay on this leg, but get this foot a little closer to you for the soleus. For the soleus, we need to bend the knee. That's it. Nice. So the knee goes forward. Still try to lift the toes up. And you want to bring the weight of the body back. And now we feel the stretch lower down here, okay? Because the muscle is deeper, because it does not cross the knee. That's where we focus this stretch. Very nice. Now you can release. We'll go to the other side. And we repeat with the left leg. So lunge. Perfect. Good. That's it. Nice, nice position. So first in the neutral position, we find the body. We lengthen the arm. We even up the pelvis. That's perfect. And now let's go laterally on the foot. We lift up the medial foot. Beautiful. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Maintain. Reach, reach, reach. Very good with a push. Nice. Heel down. Toes light. Good, Brooke. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. Now we roll medial on the foot. Perfect. Reach, reach, reach. Maintain, 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 maintain. Good. Back to center. And now we bring the foot a little closer in. Very good. Keep it straight. Don't turn out. A little more out of the heel. Yeah, there it is. Bend the knee and body weight back. Very good. Still the toes are light. The heel is down. Maintain. Beautiful. And release. Very nice. So you see how when we work the ankles, when we work the body, then we can do things that maybe seem not to be ideal just when you see them done right, like on the spot, but can be done because your body is ready for it. So I think that now we're ready for the Barbie feet challenge, right? So now Barbie Brooke, transformed into FEET-NESS Barbie, is ready for the challenge, and we see what happens. So, like a professional Barbie, she doesn't bend the knees. And voila! Stable and safe.